Good morning, guys. I guess this is the way of me starting my videos now. I just got done with the gym, just hit some arms, got a good pump in, and yeah, heading into the field right now. Hope you guys had a great morning. You know, I promise you guys I'm gonna upload again sometime this week. And today's Friday. I was gonna upload I was trying to go to the field on Wednesday, but then you know, I had my pro practice and it was just a lot on my body, so I decided to give that time for my body to rest and recover. And now we're back at it. I did some arms today, felt a good pump. There was a lot of people in the mornings, you know, like the range of like everything, how it is like when it's packed at like the Planet Fitness that I go to is like in the morning by like 8 o'clock to like 10 o'clock is like the most packed, and then like after that it's kind of dead all the way up until like maybe 12 or 1, and then like it starts to like rise up again. So it's like a rising and falling type of busyness, you know. And I always know when to go. Like if I want to go when it's like pretty dead, I go in the morning like this, because it's either it's packed, but it's not too packed to the point where like you can't find a place to work out or you know, have like arm space, you know. But it's still pretty good. Yeah, the main goal that I'm trying to reach with like lifting and stuff is literally just me trying to gain strength, get stronger, get bigger, you know. I'm trying to bulk up and like get to like a good weight where like when people see it, they say, oh, he can manage on the field. So right at the moment I'm like 150, bouncing from 150, 152, back and forth from there. And that's a good weight for me. Like that's a good weight that I would be like, okay, I'm good here. But a lot of coaches, like pro coaches or NFL coaches or any other coaches, like they look at that and they look at my weight. They would like for me to bulk up like maybe 10, 15 more pounds, you know. So I say like maybe 160 would be like probably the max where I would go, where so my body can be like very like in tune with each other still. Because I feel like if I was to gain anything more, like let's say I get to like 170 to 180, I feel like I'll be way too big for my position, you know, like way too big for my position. My cuts will be slower. My route running ability will be a lot lazy, because like, you know, I'm not really going my fullest, my fastest on these routes and in and out of my brakes. So like I'm trying to find a good medium to where like I can still perform at my best at like the most equal weight that won't fuck up my momentum, you know. Yeah, so like I said to everybody that always say that I'm too small or I'm not big enough, you know, like I'm telling them like we're not bodybuilders, you know. I know how to play football, you know. Like I'm not out here trying to be the biggest one on the field. I'm trying to be the most athletic, the most impactful player, the most playmaking player on the field, you know, like the most reliable, you know. So like that's exactly what I'm trying to aim for, instead of just like trying to just gain muscle and let that like just fuck up my whole scheme, you know. And like, yeah, I played against guys that are like bigger, you know, but the muscle is all they got. The muscle is like the first thing you see, but then when you play them, you're like, oh, they're easy, you know. So like at the end of the day, muscles do mean something, but it don't mean everything when it comes to the sport of football, you know. It's almost like basketball, you know. Like, yeah, you can like outbox somebody, you know, but then like can you consistently score from the 3-point line? Can you consistently go drive in and like make a layup? You know, there's a lot more factors than just boxing people out in basketball. Just like in football, there's a lot more than just pushing people around, you know, and tackling. There's a lot more to that, you know. So if people can just take the muscle building part like to like the least of it, you know, the least of like everything, because like, yeah, it's good to have muscle in every type of sport, you know, because like I feel like having that type of athletic build is an advantage of any type of sport that you play. If it comes to swimming, basketball, football, soccer, you know, like it will become an advantage because your body is just so like used to that type of endurance and like so used to that type of like activity that your body just shapes into like the athletic build or whatever sport that you're into, you know. So doing the muscle or doing the workouts and doing the lifts and the eating and everything, the nutrition and all that stuff, those are like bonuses to playing your sport. If you're just here just to play the sport, just to play the sport, then you don't gotta worry about any of that. But if you're like dead ass like me, like if you're like me and you're dead ass like stick onto it, then you gotta be very precise through everything that you do, like when it comes to working out, eating, and what you're putting in your body so it can like put out into your sport, you know. Like whatever you do, just make sure that you're being careful about it, you know. Like I'm not telling you to be on a strict diet, because playing football, like your diet just has to consist of like mainly just something that can keep your weight up, you know, not like getting fat, but like so you don't lose weight, you're kind of maintaining the weight, you know, because like if you're losing weight playing football, then that's bad, you know, because you're not supposed to lose weight playing football. You're supposed to maintain that weight, maybe even gain a couple more pounds, because like your body's adapting to the most like impactful sport ever, the most physical sport ever. So it's got to keep that weight on so you don't get hit and fly like a fucking feather, you know. Yeah. So it's good to have that strength, because like it's good to lay out somebody, it's good to manhandle someone, it's really good to like just be better and stronger than someone, you know. That's always an advantage. It's always good to have that. So that's why I'm always consistent at the gym. The gym is like should be a lifestyle at this point, you know, regardless if I don't play any sports or if you don't play any sports or you don't do anything like physically demanding. Like being just in the gym is like very good for your heart, and it's like good for your body in general, you know. Like you want to look good in clothes, then you better hit that gym, because like I can wear like a Target shirt, a Walmart shirt, and I can still look good in it, because my physique, my athletic physique is gonna always like make me look, it's always gonna make me look toned, it's always gonna make my shoulders pop in it. So whatever I wear, I'm always gonna look pretty good in it, you know. So if you're somebody out there and say, oh, I only wear these specific types of shirts because it doesn't make my nipples pop, I only wear these type of shirts because my stomach don't show, then I recommend you go on a diet and hit that motherfucking gym, because like having all those variables, it's just a lot, you know. Instead, just like I just like the way that I have everything is right now, and just legit just getting up, putting on a shirt and heading out, you know. Like yeah, sometimes I'd be like, oh, I look really good in this shirt, but at the end of the day, I could wear whatever I want and I'll still look good in it, you know. Like I'm not trying to flex, I'm trying to tell y'all like what a blessing it is to be like this discipline on yourself, to the point where like it shows people, you know. Like it shows in your clothes, it shows in your attitude, it shows in like what type of person you are, you know. There's a motherfucking state trooper in front of me, and I hope he knows that I'm not touching my phone or anything, I'm just talking to y'all. But all right, we on the field today. All right, I'm just showing y'all, and I'm about to clean up, and I'll see y'all on the first drill. I brought my mic so y'all can hear me grunt, y'all can hear me yell, y'all can hear me tell y'all what the fuck I'm doing in that drill, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Yeah, they're doing like kids soccer over there, and the coach is like bitching at the kids. I don't think he bitching, I think he's just like yelling at what they got to do. But anyways, I'm gonna start out with some footwork drills, get it up, get my legs warmed up because they're still pretty tight, and then I'll move on to some more better shit. So I'm gonna start off, you know, in outs, 1 2, like that, all the way through on my toes. Pa, pa, get out. All right, this drill, I'm gonna cut 1 2 3 on these 3 cones, turn around, I'm gonna sprint, I'm gonna break down right here. I'm gonna pause. 1, 2. I break out. Okay. So all this is doing, I'm working on footwork. I'm working on being very persistent with all my cuts. Okay. So I'm doing 3 cuts here. Okay. I'm working on my jab steps. All right. I'm coming up here working on all my my breakdown, and I'm coming up here working on my hezzy. Boom, out. Okay. Usually if somebody's here with me, I'll have them throw the ball to me right when I break out, but since I'm my own, do it my own. It's okay. Just go through, visualize it, pretend the ball's coming. You gotta be quick with your eyes. Okay. So right when you cut out here, your eyes should be up. Alright, done with that. On to the next drill. Look like it's gonna rain. Look. You see that? It's dark as hell over there. It's coming through. It's getting dark as hell. But anyways, we're gonna work on my cutting, my breakdown on this one. So I'm gonna run, go, sprint. 1, 2, go here. I'm gonna sprint, break down here. Usually a ball will come, but I'll just come back down here, and that's it. Okay. So I'm coming here, break down, come straight down. Okay. So this is not a route. This is just me practicing like 2 routes at once. So I'm out on the fade. Okay. Oh no, actually I'm cutting in, like I'm doing like a quick seam right here. Okay. All right. And then like I'll do that 1, 2. Okay. It will look like a corner, and I break down, make it look like a comeback. All right. So it's 3 routes in one. So I'm practicing all of them. This is good to do because if you're asking me, what do you do to make your route running so crisp? What do you do to make your route running so clean and so consistent? How do you break on a dime? Just run your routes. Okay. If you have to connect a bunch of routes together and put it in and do a drill like this. All right. Really emphasize you turning your head. Okay. So boom, I go here, turning my head inside. 1, 2. Okay. Because you gotta fake the DB with your eyes. All right. You gotta do that because they're gonna be really on your hips and on your eyes. So you gotta fake everything. Okay. Eyes, shoulders, knees, and toes. Right. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Everywhere. All right, done with this drill, move on to something similar. Okay, this drill gonna consist of jabbing and breaking down. Okay, so I'm gonna start here, go, I'm gonna lean in, boom, break out, and then break in. Okay, same thing, I'm gonna break in, I'm gonna break out, okay, up here will just be a regular in. So I'll break 1, 2, 3, I'm in. Okay. So like I said, y'all want to really work on your route running, you got to spam shit like this. You got to add things together. You got to make it a little bit complicated. But I don't want y'all to start off like this. I want y'all to work on your footwork. Do like simple drills, like 1 cuts, jab stepping until then. And then like you can implement everything together. Okay. This is not me doing the most. Okay. It's actually like the most better drill you can do. This is the best drill you can do to perfect your cutting, your jab stepping, your breaking down, everything all together. Okay, I'm not telling you you have to go 100% through everything, but you got to work through your steps throughout the whole thing. So if I'm working on my closing in, step out. Okay, I'm going here, 1, 2. Okay, but I'm trying not to go 100%. It is like a good 80 of my speed because there's so much things I got to do. Okay, but yeah, and that'll start. All right, as y'all can see, there's a curve. All right, I'm more right side dominated. Okay, yeah, more right side dominated. So my left feet is up. I'm either gonna do a dive release into it, or I'll do a split release into it. And I'm going, you see this curve, I'm riding it, coming up to this point, break down, out. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm practicing on stacking my DB. Okay, I'm trying to attack him with speed off the break right here. Okay, and as I'm getting to stack him and I got an out route, boom, I'm out. Okay, it's either I'm stacking him to get up, stacking him to get out, or either way, you're just learning how to stack him. All right. All right, my little friends, I took off my mic, but thank you guys for tuning in today's video. I know you guys been waiting on me to be consistent like this for a couple months, and you know, I'm gonna give it back to you guys because, you know, I love making these videos. And I told you on the last one, it's like I took it for granted. You know, it's like this is more than just me putting out myself out there. Is me motivating you guys and motivating the kids that want to be out here. You know, like I'm out here alone. I got nobody. It's not like I want anybody out here with me, because I feel like me personally, I tell this to everybody, I feel like I get a lot done out here while I'm alone. But then, like, shit, whenever my friends ask me, I never shy away. I be like, yeah, bring your ass 8 a.m. Silver Park, bro, bring your ass here, you know, or Conway, whatever. And yeah, it's like, if you are willing to put in the work, I'm gonna give you a time and date, just pull up, you know. And then that's me to all my friends and to you guys out there. Like, if you're asking me, like, how do I get like this disciplined, this motivated, it's like I literally don't want to be average. Like what Route Guy said, it's like I don't care if I don't get to where I want to be. At least I'm not average. At least I've been putting in the work. And when I'm older, like fucking 60, 70, 80, I want to look back and have no regrets, you know. I want to look back and be like, I used my legs properly, I used my arms properly, I used my body properly, you know, like I used it to its fullest potential. So when I lay on my deathbed, I can lay and rest, you know. I'm not trying to lay there and have any like what ifs, or I'm not trying to be a what if story, you know. Like I'm trying to be like, yeah, I used my body to its fullest potential. I did everything to my fullest potential. So yeah. And yeah, like I'm gonna keep uploading like this, maybe once or twice a week. But if I do take a break, just know that it's either a busy ass week and I couldn't record myself. I just came out here, bust a 30-minute session, I bounced, you know. And hope you guys understand that. And just so you know, when it's the off season, I'm gonna really put in the work. I'll probably shoot like more than 3 videos a week, you know, because like I told y'all, I love doing this. I love putting myself out there for you guys to watch. I love content creating. I love editing. You know, it's one of my favorite hobbies I like to do on the low. You know, like that's what I don't like to edit other people, so I like to edit myself. And it's like I'm my own cheerleader, you know. That's just something that I've been doing since I was a kid. Got really into it. Even when I didn't have no good videos of me playing football. I would use like pictures of me playing football, and I'll just fucking put a song in the background, me like move, the pictures are moving, blasting into the screen, etc. Like it starts with little things like that, and then it builds onto even bigger things, even bigger projects, and even like it sets me up for like a bigger future, and I want to lead the youth that way of like, it takes like little steps to get to where you want to be. And for me, it took tiny steps, like little tiny steps like this to get to where I want to be. And I'm still in the process. I'm not saying I'm a finished product, but I am saying that I'm leaning towards exactly where I want to be in life. And that's exactly what I want to do for you guys, and be like that example for y'all. Like I know there's a lot of kids out there like me who didn't have like the perfect example in the house, or the perfect dad in the house, so I'm not saying I'm a father figure, but I'm just saying, like, if I can inspire the youth to be not average, then I think I'm doing something right in the world, and not just the youth, but like to the kids that are like in high school, or like or people just my age, just keep striving, keep putting the work, regardless of you're not gonna make it to where you want to be. Put in the work. Who cares? It's for you. It's for your mental health. It's for your self-love. It's for God. It's for your future. It's for your future kids, because what you put out in the universe will come back to you, and it may not be what you want, but it'll be exactly what you need. And you want, like I said, I want to set an example for my kids, because I'm trying to make sure this is like my lifestyle when I get there. When I start getting married, when I start having kids, and my kids grow up to see me do this, they say, oh, I want to do that, because that's an everyday thing. That should be something I should be doing every day, like if it's either working out, or it's either putting in some work in, or it's either training, it's either doing something that they want to do, like if it's science, math, or anything, they got to put in the work, if they want to be something great. But yeah, I'm all ready, about to head out. I'm gonna stop yapping at y'all. And thank you guys for watching TJ Toe channel. Love you guys. Stay blessed. God bless. And I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.